Okay, this is seda. Regarding the lighting, kind of generally like that you have a visible light in the scene, um, but the only catch with it is that the audience's eye is going to be attracted to the highest contrast area of the frame, um, and that is clearly going to be this area. You have almost 100% white next to almost 100% black, and so it a little bit distracts away from the character. So on the one hand, it looks good to do stuff like this, to have light sources in the scene. On the other hand, balancing that with, so maybe you could actually just maybe make it less bright, might help a little bit, and then maybe get a little bit more light on the character's eyes. And and I think the blue is a bit intense. The animation needs a lot of work. I think if you review my last critique, I kind of went over some improvements. It doesn't seem to have changed since then, so if I remember correctly. So rather than me redoing that, please review the last critique regarding improving the animation. Let's take a look at my file regarding just the lighting. Um, I don't know which is which here. Yeah, that is that one. So let's go down on this intensity. Is there something? It seems like there's something else laying that as well. Or is it that, yeah, the incandescence is really high, so that's too low. So I can turn that back up a bit. Um, so it's still pretty bright. I mean, maybe I should go down a little further, but is that this one? Yeah. So that's a little bit less distracting. Um, and then maybe you want to, yeah, figure out how to get, especially when he kind of, his face seems to kind of, anyway, let's look at some of the other lights. What's the really blue one? I would say that you should desaturate this a bit. It can be, it's okay to have some blue in there, but it was so saturated blue was a bit much. Um, and I mean, another thing you can do with this that might actually help light the character is you can have a directional light kind of give him a rim light so it looks like this light is kind of separating from the background and lighting him up more, and that might help put the attention back on the character. So, it's just being a bit slow. Where's that new light? Like kind of pretending this is from that source. Um, Point it down a little bit, increasing the intensity. And maybe you want to just, you know, link it to the character. So if I go into light linking, and I have this, is that working? I think that's working. I'm not sure. No, maybe the light linking doesn't work in this hardware thing. I thought it did. Just trying to go to textured mode and back to lit mode. Oh, maybe it is now. Yeah, I think it is because... Oh no, it is lighting all that other stuff. Anyway, if you see what I mean, like, um, kind of gives him give him a little bit of a rim light. So, yeah, but I think the main thing to do right now is to work on the animation.